Hello, everyone. Oh, we've got 12 people from the start. That's so nice. Hi, everyone. How are you feeling? Or you can write, how are you feeling? How was your week? It's Friday today. It's at the end of the week,
Yeah.
beginning of the weekends, you can say. Or maybe where are you joining us from? Anyway, just write something, write something in the chat. Yes, I see some pluses and I see some answers. Okay, we will wait for a few minutes. I just wanted to say, before we were in the waiting room with Vitali, we started hearing some noises and there was no one in the meeting except for us and no one was just sharing screen. So it was just, it were a different strange sound and we didn't know where it came from. So if there will
Hi.
be you that someone started speaking about ads or open windows. That's not us. I just want you to know that that's not our side. That's Riverside decided to play a prank on us. Hi, also Vitali. Hi. It's really nice to see you in the chat. So let's start. Maybe if everyone who will join later, they're lost. Anyway, my name is Sasha. I'm brand manager at YozmaTalk, and we today organized this webinar with our speaker, Vitalii, who will tell about himself a little bit later. Okay, so yeah,
Ah,
regarding our today's agenda, so I will tell you a few words, just will steal a few minutes of your time. I'll tell you a little bit more about 10x Dev in general and what are we in YozmaTalk are doing about that. And then I'm gonna give a mic to Vitalii and he will tell you something interesting. But don't mute this chat while I'm speaking. I'll try to be as fast as possible. So maybe you can type in the chat whether you know what 10xDev or maybe you've heard about it before. Okay, you've heard about it. Right, nice. So really fast, there is an idea inside the engineers bubble and inside today's European market that if, for example, 10 years ago for one task, there was needed a team of 10 developers, 10 engineers. Right now, nowadays, this task can be accomplished just by one engineer who are AI first engineer who using agents and optimizing his work. And in YozmaTalk, we believe in that idea because every day with the clients, we have this question like how much this person could develop, how much this person could provide. And that's not about human hours, that's about the capability. So the market has shifted and the market has started buying capability instead of engineers. And everyone is talking about AI capability, AI readiness, etc. So, but a lot of users right now is AI users, not AI first engineers. And there is a gap that exists on the market because, of course, if you were working on your project for more than 5 years, you don't have a lot of time to learn. You don't have a lot of places where you can learn about something like that. You use AI tools superficially, maybe some basic AI prompt engineering, maybe some basic skills, but not about agents, not about optimization of your work. And that's happening because there is no right place for it, right? Like we have communities in LinkedIn, we have communities in Telegram and other social medias, but they mostly about noise, about communication, uh, about something basic, but not about sharing your insights with others. Or, for example, for Vitali, he will be talking about his own project that he created, and you can learn about it and you can use it in your work later. And what exists right now on the market that's, open communities. This is some courses, of course, but there is dividedness between teacher and student, and you don't have a real peer feedback. You can't ask questions or something like that because it's usually on the paid basis, and there is a dividedness between teacher and student. So what 10x Dev, not the terminology, but what 10x Dev as we see it in the YozmaTalk. So we are right now working on launching a community. We want to create a community for people who want to grow, who want to stay relevant on the market, who for senior engineers who has something to show and who want to see what others are building, for middle engineers who want to grow and learn really fast, relevant on the market. So yeah, this is practice over content. This is some boot camps for specialized people, application only basis, and for you an opportunity also to show your work. We've got 4 roles. At least we are planning for the community to work this way. So this is members, application only. This is curators. This is the people who can share their ideas, who can lead quizzes or lead real life demos. Ambassadors, that's me. And lecturers, that's invited guests from YozmaTalk network, CTO, VPs, and paid based lecturers just for the community members. The idea is to weekly, bi weekly, quarterly, and ongoing communication inside it, real demos, weekly quizzes. I'm sure you've heard about it from me before if you've joined our webinars, and I don't want to take a lot of your time right now. I promise to be quick. But anyway, that what you'll get. You'll get an opportunity to stay relevant, an opportunity to show yourself and also to be shown to others and to learn something new from others. Status, first access to international roles from our partners inside throughout the world. So right now we've got members, curators, and lecturers open roles. I will share you a link also in this community, and if you'll have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out, and I'll answer them as possibly. And of course, we'll be sending a follow-up after this webinar recording, and I will attach a link to 10x Dev as well. This is all from my side. I'll send a link to the chat as well. And without further ado, as I was saying, today we also have 10x Dev developer. He asked me not to name him, but I'm sure you will agree after this webinar that this is true. So Vitalii, this is a senior engineer who've been senior engineer, okay, just engineer for all over than 16 years, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and the senior engineer from, I don't know, from which point you were already a senior engineer, if to say that correctly. So this is Vitalii. He'll tell a bit more about his experience himself. I just want you to not afraid to leave questions in the chat, because after the Vitalii speech, we will have Q&A session. And also here's an opportunity to ask your question with a voice. So if you want to, you can stay till the end and you can also ask questions with your own voice, or maybe you'll have some comments to add. We are welcoming that. Of course, if that's something nice. If that's not nice, please don't.
I will try to change my window, probably.
Okay.
A little bit. Hi, everyone. As Sash said, I'm Vitaly. It's name of our speech for today. I'm trying to prepare something. I'm Vitalii Chepurko. I'm working as a software engineer in NOC security, and I want to present my not a big project, but I hope it helps in my life, in my everyday jobs and everyday routines to work sometimes quickly, sometimes understand AI agent better. I'm trying to understand how agent works, how agents work with our code, and what is my evidence about their job. Because sometimes when I have really big projects with a lot of data, it is hard to understand if we collect everything for our knowledge or we need to deep dive in code by ourselves. VC context, it is only my project in GitLab for everyone, but in general, my opinion that everyone can create something that better for him, and let's review it and understand if it good for you or not. If you want and you can, please send in chat something like what is your better agent, what you think, what agent can help you in your everyday work better. I think a lot of people say about Claude, but it is interesting to see probably someone use another agents and other tools, not usual. What we doing? I open chat and it's jumping all time. Sorry. We have a lot of context for agents for whole time, and when we read data, we read all file. We have a lot of repeatable reads. And it is hard at a lot of data. We don't know quality of work for the agent. It takes me to research and think what can help and create some small project. For a little example, if you have It's for one file, some execution with native grep and read takes approximately 5 megabytes, and we see context call command and return 2 megabytes. It can help sometimes to spend less tokens. From my side, even if I am using Pro models, I can take really a lot of tokens and really quickly, and limits stop me not at the end of the period for this. How this works? We have our source code. We have a layer that make precompiled index. The first thing it is structural index with symbols, rows, tests, and roles. And second, it is semantic with embeddings saved in database data with symbols, and we have model small LLM. In my case, it is small model, and we can ask my parent model ask this little model help for her. Next layer it is access. Access allow to directly with JSON with our map for our project with MCP and with CLI2. When I am creating some one of my example and agent don't can't use MCP, and CLI helps him to use this project also. And the next layer, of course, it's agented human that they can communicate and build our project better. For this, we have several types to connect to our project, and let's go. In the top of the project, when we install, the main thing is that it's interesting for me because I'm trying to build for a lot of languages, a lot of projects, and we have a conversation file that helps to identify what we need exactly for your own project. Really good things for me, it is combine different checks like lint, tests, type checks, and agent can call it with only one command. We have some rules, you can disable languages or some tools for each project. If you're working with only with Python, for example, you can disable Angular and etc. I think I talk about everything there. As next, what I want to say and what I think is that when we create, we have a good agents. For Claude, it's really agent and can do many good things. Have skills, have agents, have own memory. We can describe project with ClodeMD files with all project. But in any case, from my perspective, we need to do it manually, not manually, but we need to ask our agent to review these files each time. And in any case, all these files, it is text files. But for me, for my understanding, interesting to create some index and create it in automatically. We have ability to run it manually, and usually I'm using it only manually. But I need to reindex. I need to call only one command in my command line, and it scans without spend tokens whole project. After that, we will continue work. And for everyone, I think I want to ask another question. I don't think that this project something special and everyone can build something like that, but please write what are you using for your coding practice with AI or without AI, probably some good tools or methods, how you improve this in your job and continue. Next, it's something like simple, the same. We have a repo map. We repo map, find something, some fact. On this, we can use a semantic model and ask something like, please find me authentication classes. After that, we can reuse command read slice, and it returns exactly what we need. It returns a method or class with start end line, and can check only this. And not we should check it, but agent receive data that we need. But we lately discuss some other things that can be bad in these situations also. Next, how it works and what we have in the numbers. We have many comments, as I remember. Currently, it is about 70 comments, but usually agent can't edit after discussion with me new comments, and sometimes many comments not in use, and we review it time to time and try to improve it. For example, there are two projects where I'm working with these two, one with name, other with rename it. I forgot the first. The most useful comment read slice that we see before. It is always return data quickly and good, really in good way. We have such comments like find it file, find symbols. Such comments usually have a lot of empty responses, but in general, usually it save for us tokens. Let's see, for the first project, we have 55% saved tokens, but it is our own metrics by bytes in each call. It's approximately, of course, and because it is really hard to calculate each token for each request. And what we have in this situation. For another project, this is Angular project, we have more complex things because we have a lot of calls, but save less tokens in general. But we also have read slice, it is most useful command in current system. Then in globally, we have about 4,000 calls and save it 1.3 million tokens. As I remember, it is for statistic for the last 30 days. And of course, it is not for everyday coding. Some projects that I am working partial, I think, and this statistic is next. What we can have in timing, because for when I am working, I understand that agent can work really slow. Sometimes there are a lot of time that agent try for syncing, but read data also takes time. And it in this situation, use common commands helps, and usually it takes it is on the next slide about 1 millisecond, and it's really good numbers. But in general, it is hard to understand how it better. Is it helps or not? Because when we're talking about semantic search, currently it is works really slow because I have a small model for this computer. It is 137 million parameters, small, but it helps. Result it is good, but timing is big. Also, things that also can help us, it is round trips. Then when we do not need to read, and timing helps some occasion when we need to check something several times. Probably you can clear your memory, clear context, or open several agents in different windows. Context is one and has own cache. Next numbers about some graduality, how I change empty responses for 5 days, for example, with calls, and how many tokens saved for this time. It is 1 week for job with small project, and each day we can see in statistics that we have 2 days with, and after that we discuss something with agent trying to build it better. In general, we work with command read slice, and I create one more command that allow me to read whole file. I think that in some cases agent can understand when he needs slice and when he need whole file. From my experience, it is bad because he tried to use more, and I replace it currently only with one command. What is bad in this situation? What I am telling you, read slice in this we can read data several times. And because we have one class and we are working with some code, sometimes we need whole file or several classes in one document, and we make more calls. We have some commands that have a lot empty results when we guess in names. The opposite thing, it is semantic search. It return data, have less, we receive result, but with big timeout. Checks. I really like this command. I think it helps me with, at least with the time, because when agent works with checks, he all time can call only one command, and after that fix tests fast. I think and in my feeling, I see this impact in my job. Especially this command really good. A stale index, it's bad thing, but for this project, I implement the scanning by time. Don't use it usually because I want to rescan it by myself when I see that some results is bad and I have repetitive reads. But it also can be improved. And of course, we still depends of operator, but I hope in our life is AI. I hope we for a long time operator needs. Next, what I want to improve in this project, it is auto mapping. I don't know what results better there, but it can be adding some automatic roles, probably sometimes a framework detection in scenes that we have with some roles that helps also find more quickly and split some classes for database, some classes for API, for our indexes. Add more languages. Scanner can work with different languages, but it's tapped more for Python, Angular, and we can add for small scanners for each language if we need. I don't think it is a hard job, but each agent can create it for each project. Models, as I said before, where I used really small model, and to improve quality, we can set up model with more parameters, or we can use external model that have less cost. Internet, there are a lot of people that say they build similar like this system for their needs with and combine different models on the top layer, of course, most powerful, and create the same layers. And I think it helps. Auto indexes, it is a good thing, and we will see later how it works and how long or not. Next, last slides. I talking really quickly. What we need thinking about when we're coding with AI, it is how many layers, how we work with memory, how in general how it do in better way. We write posts, we write prompts for whole time, but we need to create a lot of helpful tools that allow agent understand our projects. Currently, I, I'm trying to review my code, all code, but I can't be sure that it is good for whole time, because I can generate for one day many thousands lines for code. And in this situation, we need to learn our agent to create code with best quality and allow for operator for to see it and understand that he need to review only on high level. And for this, of course, we have a lot of tools like linters, and it helps. Next. And then next, it's our example. I hope it will work good. If you will hear me bad, please tell me, because yesterday we tried to make an example, and my computer shows that this not powerful model can eat resources from my computer. I hope Sasha can send the same comments that I have. Two comments. It's the first comment, download two repositories, clone fast API demo and clone inside my VC project. I hope you see well this. I choose Ollama model and currently started in indexing. We can wait for it and talking about it. I already have installed Ollama and it's more quickly for me, but indexing in real time. Well, we have 2,500 symbols. It is like I have in my middle project. It's good.
I'm sorry, Vitaly, if you're sharing something else except of the presentation, we on
I
the
don't show. Sorry, I forgot.
it's okay.
Thank you. I'm stop presentation and recreate. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, guys, everything that Vitaly is showing right now will be included in the follow-up. So after this session, we will have a recording. I will edit it a bit, add subtitles, and also we'll add those prompts. And of course, questions, just ask them.
What I did before, I only call put this command, receive questions to choose chat provider, select Ollama. We can skip this step, but in this situation, our system will work with only with JSON files without Ollama. And currently it scan it, install, finish it, and I hope MCP service connected. Then I will open this project. I think it can be unpredictable result because I'm not sure that we will see good results, but I hope this window we can replace. We need to wait. I think you can start to add some questions, and lately Alexandra asked me and show for everyone. We have loaded project, waiting for full loading. And please also write languages, what are you using in your work in chat, one or many, because it is interesting for me if how many languages I need to add soon for this project.
Yeah, Vitaly, can you repeat because you've been interrupted a bit by your internet connection? Just repeat the question. Okay, maybe that's
Okay.
only for me was interrupted. Alexander here in the chat heard the question. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. I have the same problem yesterday, but before our meeting, it works. Claude Code have some problems with starting. Not from the key. I will wait. It should be installed. I want to do it in this project. Not usual thing because it's repeated problem. From my yesterday experiments, I receive in some cases good results, in many comments not good results. I will try to use our presentation, check. I have opened Codex. Yes, I am not sure that I'm talking about this. I'm trying to build systems that can work with any agent. In this case, some instructions added to the agent engine without some special declaration for agent Claude, etc. And I usually work with Claude, but also I have experience with another project using Codex. I will try to this current opened project to review because this is only benchmark. I think it's not really matter what project we are trying to scan and check. In this prompt, I asked to make several tests, read directly with bash commands and using MCP context. If it can works quickly, I hope we will see result. In a parallel, I will try. Oh, yeah, Claude Code live. We can check it for two examples. Not quick. We'll spend some time for this, but I hope takes. I'm not sure if for two examples how many time we need, but it takes several minutes.
And also, guys, if you have trouble hearing something, just type into the chat because I think that Vitaly, your laptop is struggling with live broadcasting and also running those commands. So maybe there will be
Okay,
some
yes,
question.
yes, please write if I have bad connection, but not probably researching for this searching, and I can see. I will try to see results from. He asked me allow to call comments. I have another interesting question. do you allow to execute everything for your agent? Because I dislike to say yes a lot of time, but I'm trying to not allow a lot and do not commit without my review, if it is possible. Okay, thank you. I hope scanning will be completed soon and we will check what we have. Two, and both not complete. Something we see. For yesterday, I don't remember what command, but semantic search spent too much tokens. And file, yes, read file, I think, receive. I need to allow everything each time. Waiting and waiting. Oh, please write questions to discuss. I'm not sure what I want to say again, but for this project, I think that I want to how think I am thinking how to improve it, because a lot of things that we do and spend tokens when we edit in code, sometimes bad things. Uh, Agent reread after context for edit. I see it, and it's one of things that I need to understand how to do it better. Here, write an example.
Yeah, I can share it on the screen. Maybe you have some comments regarding that example. I
Oh,
run agents in container or dev counter exclusively. If the agent is isolated, I
oh,
do run it with max privileges for long tasks from Bogdan.
well, please show me this. Alexandra, please show me a question on the screen again.
Of course.
Yes, because I don't see it in chat.
Maybe you haven't accessed
Hmm.
the public chat yet.
Yes,
You
I
can
have
see.
access, but when I'm using chat, the last message jumping all time
Yeah,
in
I
in the
got it.
reverse side is this, and it is not good. I'm trying to scroll down and wait. Let's see what result we have today. I have really good results. We have several tasks: locate symbol start backend, bash need 2 million bytes, and we see context 90. Good. Today, really good results. I'm not sure that it's, but each time I receive different results for different commands, and it is interesting to see in every day session is good or not, and how to improve everything. But it's really interesting. In bytes, I don't remember the formula, but for tokens, it's usually at least 4 bytes for token, and we spent approximately 2000 of tokens, and Bash spent too much, as I think. These examples, it can be different for you. Sometimes I can say it works not such good like in this situation, but for me, it's not only interesting, and I see some impact in some comments, as I talked before. If you want to join to this project, you can use it. You can add some commits. One thing that I want to add is why I'm using a local model that without a local model works internally. It is, I hope, safe, as I think. This thing, I think it is one of the way when we can trust for it. Because if you buy some model from the internet, it can be cheap, but we don't know where our code gone.
Yeah, also a comment from Bogdan. A small example with Claude Code inside of dev counter. I'll try to share it on the screen, but I'm not sure if,
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna.
Okay, I understand. With if you do it in container with privileges, it is good idea, but interesting. How to do it? I am thinking how to use it for in my task. Is it simple or not? Thank you for your attention and for your example.
Yeah, by the way, I just want to remind you that there is an opportunity to go to us with a voice. So if you want to ask something and I don't know, you're shy to write, but not shy to use your voice, which is, sounds supernatural, but still, there is
Yeah,
a.
we are still waiting for second result. I think we can answer the questions in any case, but I don't know how many time we need. It's this test case works too long.
So I think while we're waiting, maybe there were some questions throughout the session. There were questions, and the answers found themselves. But while we were waiting, maybe someone was trying to run it simultaneously with Vitalii. If so, maybe you can share it in the chat.
If you have a more powerful computer, it works better for you.
Yeah, today Riverside is playing a prank on us. So firstly it was noises, then it was
It is another also interesting result with not really good, because the first example really good. We see that find symbol spent a lot of bytes, less much more than bash command, but in find command works good and create main result with with a semantic search. Unfortunately, we do not see how long works semantic search, but we can see result is good, and the command with read slice also save for us a lot of tokens. Each time when I run this benchmark, I receive different results for different, even I use the same project. It is interesting because sometimes some commands works better, sometimes worse. You can try it. I think we can stop, Andra. You can show me. We do not have questions.
yes, we're done.
In any case, you can write any thoughts there. You can write any things to me if you want to try this project, or you can create, copy this project for yourself and improve it. But I think that it is not a big deal create something. For me, the main goal is understanding how agents works and how we can improve this job and improve it in our life, not only in our everyday working processes, but in anything. Yeah.
Thank you, Vitaly. And a few remarks. So, yeah, as I've already mentioned, I will send you a follow up with additional information. But also, if you have something to share, if you have something similar and you want to share, guys in the chat, I saw you. Unfortunately, I don't have your emails here, so I can see your information. But still, if you have something to share or want to run your webinar, I saw that a lot of you from Ukraine, so we also run Ukrainian speaking sessions as well. Just fill out the form and I will reach out to you. And of course, if you'll have any questions, also don't hesitate to ask or write. You can write to me in LinkedIn or to Vitaly. I'll share his LinkedIn as well if he doesn't mind. Well, and if you have no questions left, then I think I'll be saying a lot of thanks. First of all, Vitaly, to you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for finding the time to prepare such an interesting session.
Thank you for everyone who listened to me.
Yeah,
I
and
think I say something helpful for you.
I'm sure of it. Yeah, you can give hearts and some comments in the chat. And thank you guys for joining us today and for being present. Where you can read about 10x Dev, I'll send you the next week with a follow up session. I hope we will be having landing ready till that time. But if not, I will send a presentation and a form. Yes,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you for everyone. Yeah.
Thank you for being so active and yeah, still and have a nice weekend. It's Friday, guys. Yay!
Yeah.
You work week and you listen for a really interesting webinar and now you can go to the weekends with a sense of fulfillment. Thank you and yeah, be safe. Bye
Thank you.
everyone.
Bye.